Hey everyone, it's Ariolan, back to another episode of Ariolan's High Rate Gaming. So I started playing this game, Trading Legend, and I'm really enjoying it, but I also can't find very much information about it online. So since I'm enjoying it so much, and I know that I'm going to end up, well, I already have spent money on the game, I figured I may as well record and kind of share some of the stuff that I've learned while playing the game because of course early on I've made a few mistakes, a few whoopsies, and invested in the wrong things a few times, so that's to be expected because there is a little bit of a learning curve. I've only been playing for about 2 weeks, if that. But I've already figured out several things and just some tips and things like that. But right now, for this first episode, I figured I'd go over the events that are happening right now just to help people out with some tips on these events. So, right now, we have our first cross server event, and it's a cross server intimacy event. Um, I'm on S16, Fluke S16. So as you can see right now, we are losing. um, but we're trying. We're trying. So if you like, as you could see, the top three people are from the other server and they have quite a bit of intimacy. Uh, okay, where's the, okay, I might have to, maybe if I put myself over there, I won't be in the way of everything. Okay, so the whole thing about this one is you're trying to raise the intimacy of your beauties. So however much you raise your intimacy of your beauties, it goes towards points for this event. And this is the first event where they're giving us some of the special jades to get the super special beauties in the recruit store. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm kind of hoping I can. I'm hoping I can at least get to the top 10 and rank there. I'd love to get in the top 5, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So to increase your beauty's intimacy, you would go here, and just for example, because I'll go to Messenger because she's my top intimacy ranked beauty right now, and the comb, the hairpin, and the earrings, the ones with the little heart symbol on them, these are the ones that increase intimacy. So this is the only stuff that's going to count towards ranking in this event. And typically when you get these items outside of a beauty or an intimacy event, I kind of recommend like don't even use them. Just hoard them. Hold on to them. Wait for the event because then you have a better chance of ranking. And I mean, like as you saw, just for example, in here in the rank reward, like the rank rewards are much more substantial on the higher ranks than when you drop down, like see just from 4th and 5th to 6th and 10th, you lose out on like the books, the free money, the prestige. You lose out on all of that stuff just in that area. So it does behoove you to hoard your items for the events, which is pretty typical with app games anyway. And then it's just kind of about picking what beauty you want to invest the most intimacy into. So I like, as you can see, Messenger is the one that I'm investing in the most. I'll do another episode where I kind of go over the strengths and weaknesses of different beauties and retainers. I'll do that later. Right now, I'm just tips on the events. So yeah, hoard your items. Wait, don't use them right away. And just now is the time to just spend those intimacy items. There are a couple other ways to raise intimacy. I think in the suburbs, those all do charm. In the market, however, if you have unlocked the restaurant, which as you progress in levels, you will naturally unlock this defaultly. And when you queue in things, sometimes you will get beauties. Um, but as you upgrade certain, oh my gosh, why did it close that? As you upgrade certain things, Like, let me see if it says. Okay, see here, like if I upgraded this chair, it says the intimacy of scholar beauties will go up, to +8. So basically, it's another 2 to everything. I mean, it's not much, but every little bit helps. So there are some other little side ways to increase intimacy. So in the restaurant, upgrading specific items can increase intimacy. You can also do the travel. Whenever you do travel, sometimes you'll encounter one of your beauties, and that'll raise intimacy a little bit. And the donate only does charm, and I believe the farm only does charm. So, yeah, I mean, those are the general ways. Also, just by clearing stages, sometimes you'll get events where you can get like a comb or even a hairpin sometimes and things like that, and more intimacy. So just be kind of spot checking all those places to get more intimacy. So yeah, that's the intimacy one. As far as these other ones, the rhythm house, this one is all new to me, but this one's really straightforward. It's basically a mini game. We're playing a bubble shooter mini game essentially, and basically what you want to try to do is knock down as many bubbles as possible, because you're trying to fill up these drums, and then you'll get rewards for doing that. So yeah, this is a bit different, to put it nicely. I feel like it's a little odd to have like these little mini games like this in this. They had one before also that had to do like this, where you selected a beauty and you swiped over and it would combine and match. And yeah, so they have these like mini game side ones, but that one's really straightforward. Like, just do the bubble popping, earn points, try to complete those drum treasures. Okay, so then as for the timed rush right now, we have the Heir earnings rush right now. So this one is all about raising strong heirs. Like, you're trying to get the most expensive heirs you possibly can. And this is one of the areas where I made mistakes. So one of the most valuable items that you can have in this event is the date item, which is the bath. When you take a bath, twins are guaranteed, and you get to choose which beauty you take the bath with. So, like, if I had a bath item, then, which it looks like this, it's this little green jar with the flower in it, I could get twins with my highest ranking beauty. Also, the value of your heirs is based on their intimacy. So the higher their intimacy, the higher the value of your heir is going to be. So whichever beauty has your highest intimacy, that's the one that you want to take the bath with to get the twins. Another thing to pay attention to in this is their banners right over here on the left. With their banners, you could promote them when they hit a specific amount of intimacy and charm. And if you see right here at heir status, right now my messenger is a Viscountess, and she makes clever heirs. And if I were to promote her, she would make witty heirs. So, comparatively to one who's less, we go here, and she's only a lady, so she can only make smart heirs. And it goes on down, like, there's lively and ordinary, and they don't make very much. So it does present a problem, though, like this, because for some reason my server is extremely lacking on male heirs. So having high value boys to marry is very hard to find. So I'm stuck with all these high value girls that I can't marry off unless I feel like sacrificing a ton of income to do so. So sometimes you just have to be patient. But then you go into the heirs, and you just, you press the little button and you raise them until they hit the max. With my lesser heirs, like the lively ones, I'll just do the cheapest raise because then they go up really fast and quickly, and I can just be done with them and get them out so that I can get some more valuable ones in. And then if I do get clever ones, then I'll do the most expensive raising. And it does take a lot of the vitality pills to raise them, but it's worth it because that's how I get like the 100k heirs, and that goes towards the heir earning ranks. The smart ones, I kind of stay in like the middle range and just do them that way. So as far as vitality pills, you can get more in the feast shop. By the way, the feast shop is amazing. Go there, check out what they have. There's really good stuff to buy in the feast shop. But I almost always end up buying like all the vitality pills there just to try and get my heirs raised more quickly. So yeah, so heir raising, heir earning event. Try to focus. Oh, the one thing I forgot, before you do any summoning on any of your beauties to try and get heirs, always, always, always go to travel first. Go to your travel, and if you have any spare stamina pills, click the little plus by the travel, throw those in there, and travel before you summon your beauties every time, because there's a chance that if you land on the temple, up here at the temple, you can get a blessing that will guarantee you twins on your next summon. And on top of that, you also have a chance of, when you go to the temple, of getting to pick which beauty you summon first on your next summon. And I have actually gotten 2 of these back to back, where it was like, pick which beauty you want to summon next. Pick which beauty you want to summon next. And I picked Messenger both times, and it does stack. The next time I summoned it was Messenger, and I ended up getting 2 clevers. So it was awesome. I wasn't sure it would stack, and I went ahead and did it, and it did stack. So go ahead and just keep picking your highest one. So potentially, if you get super lucky, you can get the one that lets you pick. You could pick your highest intimacy person to summon next, and then you'll get blessed with twins on your next summon. And then if you're lucky, whenever you do your summons, you'll get twins with your highest person without having to waste a bath item. So always travel first before summoning. And yeah, so then focus on whichever one, try to anyway, focus on the one that you're wanting to have heirs with. And then do the lesser ones quickly to get them out, and, dump the money into the more valuable heirs. And then you'll end up with some of these higher value heirs that way. So those are the tips I've found thus far for these. I'll go over the beauties a lot more in depth in another video, because I know one of the most common things that I see people asking is, which beauty should I go for? Which retainer should I try to get? Like all of this stuff. So I want to try and answer some of those questions for sure in another video. So the other events that we have going on is we have the shadow play going on. This one's super straightforward. You just come in, you use the items, you could buy event items here, and you can also get them in the timed top up. Right now they have like intimacy items, and then they have rhythm house items where like these restore the stamina, and the daily top up, whenever you spend a certain amount of money to get VIP, you get these extra items which go towards the shadow event. And the items you get from the shadow play, you use it for a random amount of intimacy increase towards a beauty of your choice. So really straightforward on that one. The one that really has me stumped and confused right now, and I think I might end up having to do a whole nother episode explaining this one. I'm just briefly going to show it for the moment because I want to do some math on it and try to figure it out. But this one, kitten treasures. I want this beauty so badly because cat. I know that sounds stupid, but I do. I want it. So you could preview the beauty here. Here's why I'm so confused. This is why I'm so confused. So the beauty is here, and it says this kitten treasures icon over here in the bottom right is telling you that that is how you obtain this beauty. So if I click on it, it just takes you back here. It takes you back to this. But if you go to rank rewards, as you see, the feline girl is not in the rank rewards. So you don't get her from rank rewards. Then you go to the exchange shop. Okay, maybe she's in the exchange shop. No, no, she is not in the exchange shop. Sometimes they have like if you make X amount, then you get this special item, and it's not here. And then whenever you go in, you'll see that like the way this works is you recruit, and then you randomly get, like over here it specifies the odds 20%, 15% on down to the 1%, and then the Jinhua cat is the only one the one at the top, you get it from clicking the fuse all, and if you have enough, it fuses up and you get the cat, which then leads to you getting a lantern. And I'm thinking it has to do with this part where it says that if you get 36,000 points, it says to dispense. For every 6 lanterns obtained, you can give out treasure 1 time. And it says the spirit has appeared. You can offer treasures to it and get blessings. May you good luck. So I'm assuming that maybe by getting 6 lanterns, you have a chance of getting the feline girl. I really don't know. I mean, there's an entire thing here, but I still don't. I don't understand. So I don't understand how you're supposed to get the feline girl, and I kind of want to experiment with it. There's also quests associated with this, which, highly recommend doing because you get free summon chances, free tickets for each one of these. And if you're exceptionally lucky, unlike me, you'll get some of those top tier ones and you might be able to fuse right away and get free lanterns. And they're all pretty straightforward, pretty simple objectives. They're not too difficult to do. So it's free pulls. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do another episode because I think I'm gonna spend some money towards this event specifically because I want to experiment with it. I'm really confused as to how to get this girl, and I want to try some stuff just to see if I can figure it out. So yes, I think that pretty much covers all of the events that are happening at this moment. So intimacy, which goes hand in hand with heir earnings. You're going to want to increase the intimacy of your beauties so that you can get more valuable heirs. The only thing I didn't specify is it does kind of behoove you to focus on one beauty in particular. That way, whenever you do happen to get an heir with that beauty, it'll be exceptional, and you can get a huge boost just from one heir from them. So focus firing is definitely a good choice in this game. Yeah, so I think that pretty much covers those events right now. I'm gonna experiment with the kitten treasure some more because there's kind of some math involved with it, and it's confusing. So I want to try and figure it out. But yeah, so if you enjoyed, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And also, if any of you have tips or tricks that you have found work really well or better than anything I mentioned, or if I missed something, please comment. Let me know so I can tell people what I missed. And yeah, thanks for watching. See ya!